is presented by Benjamina Mia Casino. Licensed real estate professional since 2008. License number S01669991 LLC. It's a lunch hour in Vegas, and we're on the dot with Dot and Mia here on PHLV Radio.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to On the Dot. It's Wednesday once again, and we are no longer we're in a different time zone now. We're 1 hour ahead, right? Springing forward, correct? Am I correct in my calculations, Mia?
Yes, since
Yes.
Sunday, yes.
It's Sunday. So, welcome.
Daylight saving time.
From all over the world. And we are back. Mia, what's going on?
Yes, welcome to On the Dot. It's a Wednesday, and we are celebrating Women's History Month still with beauty, and that's our title for today, BEAU-TEA, T-E-A.
Oh.
Because we're talking about tea for today.
Okay.
BEAU-TEA.
I read it. It could be read as bow.
BEAU-TEA?
Yeah.
BEAU-TEA and the bees.
We have a tea for that. We have a tea for that. It's called positivity.
Yes, we have a tea. You have a tea for everything, right?
Yes, I do. I most certainly do. Yes.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
introduce
Good
our
morning.
guest. Let's
I'm sorry.
introduce you, Anna.
Yes, our guest is the business owner of Pure Tea Love and Pure CD Love. You have CDs also, Anna?
I have a CBD business as well.
Oh,
So I'm the-
CBD.
Yes, I have a tea business.
I read CD. CD Love. CD Love. It's CBD. Yes.
Okay.
So, the 2020 was the last day of her corporate world. That year, she launched the Pure CBD Love on her daddy's birthday, 11/11? November
Yes,
11. So
November 11.
your dad's a Scorpio too, like me and Dot.
Yes, my dad was a veteran. He was born on Veterans Day.
Oh, okay. So her dad is a veteran, and to honor him, she launched at a time when COVID closed the nation, the last year in 2022, she launched Pure Tea Love, which is her business, on her papa's birthday. Her pops was her stepdad, and to honor him, she launched Pure Tea Love, and her pops was born on George Washington's birthday, and she also launched a TV show called what is it called? Positivi-tea. Again,
We
with
have
TE.
Yes, we have my TV show is called We Have a Tea for That. Positivity.
With the TEA again.
With the
And-
TEA, yes.
With the TEA. And its purpose is to promote her two businesses, at the same time inspiring and encouraging, motivating, and supporting like-minded women like her. Again, our guest is Miss Anna Lugo. Welcome to the show, Anna.
Thank you, Maya. Thank you so much for having me today. I appreciate being here and having the opportunity to speak on your show. I am excited to be here. As you said, as you've mentioned, thank you for the intro. I did launch my business on 2020, my first business, which is a CBD business. And that year, on Friday 13th, was my last year with the corporate world. So that was a blessing in disguise. It gave me the opportunity to retire and build my business and start teaching myself more on the CBD product. And then I decided to launch my tea business 2 years later, the year 2022. And I did that, like I said, on my papa's birthday. He was born on George Washington's birthday. So on 2/22, the year 22, I was able to launch my tea business. And I've always had a lot of inspiration around my teas. So I like to say that, now that I have my TV show on Everyday Woman TV, I like to say that my name of my TV show is We Have a Tea for That, and it's positivity. But there's a lot of other topics that we'll cover within my TV show where we can, of course, inspire, encourage, motivate, and help other women be successful, because like you said, it is Women's National Month, but we should be doing this all year round for women that want to encourage women. We should be lifting other women. We should be helping them. I love rubbing elbows with like-minded women because I have been successful in my career and in my life because of some pretty powerhouse women who I've been able to rub elbows with, to be, mentored by them, to be encouraged by them and supported by them. And I can honestly say these were women who helped me work in a world where men were primarily dominated. I worked in telecommunications for about 37, 38 years, and working as a technician in telecommunications, it's a man's job where they would wear the belt around their waist, and men were pretty much it primarily in that job. It wasn't a women's job. So a lot of my old bosses were very helpful in mentoring me and encouraging me and telling me, you get to sit at the table with the other men. And so I've always been encouraged by leadership, mentorship. I live my life with worship because I feel that everything that has happened in my life has been a blessing. I look at it as, God's grace, and I'm stand very strong in my faith. It's a strong pillar. God is the number one person in my life, and without him, none of this would be possible. So I'm grateful for my blessings every day. I love what I'm doing as far as now that I'm retired. I can focus on my business. I can help others feel well with my CBD products. I love when I get back a testimony saying, oh my gosh, I don't know what ingredient is in there, but it's definitely working for me. And I had so much pain. I was struggling with insomnia, or I had depression, or RA, or arthritis. And I know the reason why I started taking my products is because I myself had those issues with sleeplessness, anxiety, stress, insomnia. My daughter had been in a car accident and got hit by a drunk driver, and she got a brain bleed, and we didn't think she was going to make it. So I was beside myself when this occurred, and I seen a commercial on TV that said, are you suffering from stress, anxiety, insomnia, all these things? And I said, yes, yes, yes. And I went to go visit the store. They gave me a little tincture to take, put it underneath my tongue so that, it would hit my bloodstream immediately, because when you do that, your membranes are under your tongue. And so the product would get into your blood system quicker. And then he gave me a syrup to take at night.
So, Miss
And
Anna,
sure enough, that worked.
yes.
Yes?
Miss Anna,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Your story is very interesting, and I have a lot of questions. So, may I ask questions?
Absolutely. Please ask questions.
She's so passionate.
I know.
And I am
So,
passionate about the CBD business, but please do ask questions.
so from CBD, what made you switch to tea?
So what happened was when I went into the CBD store to buy the CBD product, they were having a grand opening, and then the guy was going to give me a little pack of flour. And it looked like marijuana flour, right? And I said, "Oh, no, you can keep it." He said, "Because you spent over $150, we're going to give you this eighth of flour and you can take it." And I said, "I would never take it and roll it and smoke it. So you can keep it and give it to the next person in front of me or behind me." And he said, "Well, do you drink tea?" And I said, "I do drink tea." And he said, "Well, you could take this flour, open up your tea bag, put the flour inside there and let it seep. And once you do that, when you drink it, it's going to be like a cup of tranquility." And guess what? That's what made the light bulb turn on for my tea business.
Does it have
CBD? From the CBD, they told me I could put the CBD in the tea. And that,
so all your tea has CBD?
Half of it does and half of it doesn't. Some of it does, some of it doesn't.
Interesting.
So that was the whole reason for wanting, the light bulb went on at that point when he said you could put it in your tea and it'll be like drinking a cup of tranquility. And I thought, okay, that sounds great. I could use the tranquility. I love tranquility. And I thought, yes, okay, let me try that. So I took the flour and I tried it, and sure enough. And what the CBD did was it calmed me. It allowed me to sleep. It took away the inflammation, the knots I had in my body. It took away all of that, what I was experiencing. And so that just started my journey. And so because I knew it worked for me, I started doing my research and discovering more about the plant itself and the fact that they extract it. There's a misconception around CBD, but that's how my tea business started, was through my first starting the CBD business and then doing the tea business. And then once I decided to do my tea business, my plan was, of course, to have home parties, like similar to Tupperware parties. And then COVID happened, and we couldn't get in touch with. We couldn't have parties anymore, right? So we couldn't have any human interaction. So we couldn't have physical home parties to, allow people to come in and have a party or office party, what have you. But then at the same time, while I'm trying to build my business, I reach out to my girlfriend who's an artist in New York. And we went through a leadership class together. And I remember she wanted to follow her dream and become an artist in New York. And sure enough, she did that. And so I asked her if she can draw my labels for me for my business. And she did that. And she did it. She took my idea and she created it on paper. And she actually created, this is my teacup, but anyway, she created my labels. And my labels have, there's tranquility and creativity and positivity and possibility and opportunity and curiosity. And we have a tea. That's why the slogan is, we have a tea for that. So
we have a tea for that.
We have a tea.
So, are you based in Las Vegas?
I am based in Las Vegas. My stores are e-commerce stores. And
okay.
Yes, I go to several pop-ups. When I worked for the corporate world, I worked up and down the strip, upgrading equipment and rolling out new technology up and down the strip. So I don't work in the corporate world anymore. I don't work I was a project manager in IT. I was used to building complex networks, not building a business. So this is all new for me. My TV show, where I talk about, we have a tea for that. There's always going to be positivity behind that. I have so many ideas of what topics to have on my show. And in May, I plan on having a forum, a panel of women, Latina women, for the month of May. I want to have, for Cinco de Mayo, I want to have a group of Latina women, and I'm already naming it Latinas, inspiring Latinas. So, and I want to have my daughter as co-owner of my business too, and I want to have her on my show at some point because she makes our salve, she's the mastermind behind our salve. And all of this resulted from her being in an accident, and she created what I believe is true medicine that works for my clients. I'm not a
So,
doctor. I don't pray to be a
and
doctor, but I
and
just
I
know
have a
that.
question.
Sure.
Where do you grow your own teas, or where are the leaves coming from?
Oh, so no, I don't grow my own teas. I go to the tea expo every year to find
Oh,
new
okay.
distributors. And I do have some local teas here. The gentleman makes me 6 different types of teas for CBD. I have a CBD
Mm.
distributor here in Las Vegas. I actually have 2 of them, but one of them makes my tea. I have another distributor that is out of San Diego, and we're collaborating to, work on getting some more of the um, I am teas. So right now we have I am love, I am peace, I am joy, I am Mary, I am bliss, and I am energy. And
I
3 of
love
them are
that.
regular teas, and 3 of them are chai teas. And so, on one of my episodes that I just had on my new TV show was what's behind your I am, because what you put behind your I am is what defines you. And
Yeah.
so I'm looking at creating more. I am generous. I am calm. I am happy. I am blessed. I am gracious. I want to put all of these powerful words behind the I am, because what we put behind it is in fact powerful. And
Very
so
nice. So,
Mhm.
I
Miss Anna,
yes.
so we had a question a few weeks ago. Would you rather be rich or beautiful?
I would rather be beautiful. Because
Okay.
I say that because I learned at a young age. Well, I was in a car accident and I had received some money. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was enough money to survive for a couple years. And I realized that at that time, you can have all the money in the world and not have love or peace or calmness in your life, and it's not worth it. So for me,
Mhm.
I would rather have inner beauty than to have money.
How about this? I have another question. Do
Sure.
you, because this is in relation to a segment in our show, which will come up in, after the break. We're going to have a break in a few minutes. The question is, and we also would like to ask our audience this question is, do you believe in online dating or blind date? So what's your answer?
Well, let's see. I've tried online dating. I haven't been successful with it. Um, and I haven't been on a blind date. So I guess I would be interested more on the blind date side than the online dating side.
Okay. You're going to bring your tea to your blind date.
Okay. Well, I bring creativity and vulnerability, my right mentality, and yeah. So like I said, I have created so many slogans. I'm gonna create a new tea and name it after my bestie, and it's gonna be Bomb Divi Tea. So
That's so
yeah.
interesting. Anna was the only one who answered beauty, right? Everyone else answered they'd rather be rich. You
Oh,
were
I
the
So our
love
only one.
title,
Yeah, you were
so
the
I
only
yeah,
one
so
who
our
answered
title,
beauty.
I,
Yeah.
I feel that I am already rich because I'm rich in blessings.
Yes.
One other
yeah.
side thing that I could share with you about me is I'm a license plate whisperer, and so I see a lot of plates around town that are either blessed or God. It's God driven, and it's only Him who's providing these sites for me. And I've seen over 1,000 plates here in Las Vegas. So I'm hoping to write a book at some point, maybe a coffee table book that I can
Yes.
share with all these license plates. And I have a page called
A
Up
license plate.
to You, God. And it's my first plate that I ever had when I moved here 16 years ago to Las Vegas. My first car license plate, Nevada license plate said Up to You, God. And so I think because I attract it, I always see them. And I had Be Blessed, I had Thanks to God, I had Please Pray. So I've had all these plates. And so because I have them, I'm attracted to them. And I take pictures of them. And like I said, I have over 1,000 and I'm a license plate whisperer. So like I said, the strong pillar I stand on is my faith. And I'm so thankful for all those messages that I get. So
Yeah, so that's very interesting. You know, our co-host here, Mia, her license plate is about the iconic jeepney. You familiar with that? Of
No.
University of the Philippines in Diliman, Quezon City. It's called Ikot. That's her
Yes.
license. So to our audience, if you see Ikot, IKOT, that's Mia.
Yes, that's
okay.
me.
Ikot means, what does it mean, Mia? Mia.
Turn around every now
Oh,
and
yeah.
again.
Okay, let's sing together. All right, let's get this party started.
Yeah, turn around.
It's
And
the iconic
because Mia,
jeepney. Yes, it's the
yes,
iconic
Mia is
jeepney
the
of the University of the Philippines.
and Mia is the president of our alumni association here in Nevada. And so, speaking of which, this show is also brought to you by the University of the Philippines Alumni Association
Oh,
in
we
Nevada.
keep forgetting to
Our,
invite. We keep
yes,
forgetting to
I-
invite the graduates. Yeah, you're invited to
yes, yes.
join
Uh-huh.
our UPAAN. Please join us, all the graduates of the
Yes.
University of the Philippines. Please join our organization, UPAAN, University of the Philippines Alumni Association of Nevada. Just
Are you from the Philippines, Anna?
No, I am not. I'm originally born in Texas. I come from Fort Worth, Texas, but I grew up in
Okay.
Southern California and then moved to Northern California. And I've been here in Las Vegas for 16 years. But people say that all the
Okay.
time. They ask me if I'm Hawaiian because I do hang out with the Hawaiian culture. When I worked at MGM, I used to be a part of their employee network groups. And so I was always involved with the Asian groups, the veterans, the women leadership, groups. The first group I joined, of course, was the Hispanic Latino network group. And then I went through a mentorship program for 1 year there where you had to be involved in all of the network groups. And there were like 12 of them. You had to be involved in at least 4 of them. And then you had to be dedicated to going to one meeting a month with your primary. And so it was, I was able to go through a mentorship program at that time for a year, and I loved it. I loved it because, like I said, I'm intrigued by leadership, mentorship, just it creates great relationships and friendships. And I'm excited because I get to have this topic on my TV show where we're going to talk about those ships, that we get to, set sail.
Right. Yes, that's very, very interesting because you seem to be in networking, leadership, creativity, and the tea and the CBD and so many other things. So it's perfect that the topic is tea. Beauty, because you are. I feel that you know yourself as beautiful inside and out. So that's we're gonna jump off from that topic when we come back because it's now 30 minutes past the hour. We're going to take a very short break and then we will be back and we'll have you talk more about your inner BEAU-TEA. Okay?
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Okay, I'll be right here.
is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
Hello again. We are back on air on the dot. Welcome. It's always on Wednesdays right here at PHLV Radio, and this is brought to you in cooperation with the University of the Philippines Alumni Association of Nevada. And our president here would like to say something about what's coming up very, very soon. Mia?
Yes, I would like to announce that the UP Magical Singers will be here on March 19. They will have a concert at the Scientology building. I forgot the address, but they're going to have a concert, so all are invited to watch their show on the 19th. And also, there is a concert for Sing Out for Autism on April 1st, and OPM at its best on March 25. And we would like to congratulate all the winners of NAFA and FACC Greater Nevada last Sunday. Congratulations to all the awardees of Women's History Month. To all the women. Yes.
Congratulations to all the winners. Yes. Yeah. Powerful women, no?
Yes.
Yes, congratulations, Mia. I know you're one of the judges or the jury.
Filipiniana. Filipiniana is one of the awards.
Filipiniana is also an awardee, correct?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Congratulations.
our question of the wait, who what?
Yes.
The question is, ano nga ba yun, Mia?
Do you believe in online dating or blind dates?
Okay, so we have, I think we have about four or five videos from different people.
Videos. Yes.
And we have one from a 1-year-old little boy. So let's get to hear
cute.
everything.
I know. I have a comment about that after you showed the video.
Sige. Let's show them, Kuya Yo.
Hey, Levy, do you believe in online dating? Or blind date? What do you think? Oh, okay. I guess not. What do you think? How about you?
Okay, yes, I do believe in online dating because I think sometimes it's just hard for people to meet in real life because just the reality changes so much and everything is more digital. And I think sometimes you're able to find your true soulmate online.
All right.
Hi, how are you? Regarding sa question ni Miss Dot, if I believe on the online or blind date dating, personally, I do not believe because I tried, but it does not work. So again, thank you so much for this questions. Bye.
All right, Al. What do you prefer, online dating or blind dates?
Online dating probably would be best because you can still communicate that way, exchange pictures, video messages, you can FaceTime. Blind dates, you kind of don't know what you're getting yourself into, so online dating has some kind of buffer, some kind of security before actually meeting. So I think online dating would be best. Plus, that's how me and my wife met, through online. So speaking from experience, that's what I would go with.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for all the answers from people we met along the way. And I did not listen very closely to what the gentleman said. Mia, he's your client, right?
Yes, he said he believes in online dating because that's how him and his wife met. So he
Ah,
said, yeah,
okay.
it works.
Yeah. What's your comment, Mia, about the little boy? I asked him, "Do you believe in online dating or blind date?" And he said,
No, my comment is about the whole who what wait who what segment. I commend you for starting this, doing this in Vienna and sending it to Ato, because my idea about the who wait who what segment is asking people in the community, like prominent people or people that are known. But you doing this
"Oh,
in Vienna and sending it to Ato in the Philippines is actually opening it up to to people around the world. It's
okay."
it's actually nice,
Don't
making
forget
people more
Belgium.
aware. Oh yeah, and Belgium, 'di ba? So I think it's nice.
Yeah.
It's a very very good idea. No? Galing.
I like the yes, I like because there's input from different cultures, and
Yes, yes.
they're all happening here. We're all like a melting pot here in PHLV radio. And incidentally, on that note, the melting pot, the word melting pot, I really love what PHLV radio wrote in the blog, where we Filipino Americans, and even you, Anna, and if your friends, the Latin Americans,
Mm-hmm.
we would like to really assimilate beautifully in this country, the US. We don't want to be separatists, and we want the immigration experience to be easy, beautiful, and as much as possible conflict free. And
Yes.
so I love that our programs here on PHLV Radio are doing exactly that. And so back to you, Anna. Um, I
So
love
I
what you.
cheers you. I cheers you to that because our community, we are a community of women,
Cheers.
inspiring women, right? And we are
Yes.
a diversity. We are a diversity team, right? And
Yes.
I incorporate the T slogan into everything. Like I said, diversity and equality and loyalty and responsibility and accountability. All of these T's, they're all things that we deal with on a daily basis. It's not just something we drink out of a cup, right?
And
And so,
university.
at university, it's
University.
exactly having the right mentality. It's having,
Perfectly.
integrity. And there's so
Yeah.
many T's that, I get to talk about, like I said, on my TV show. And if you're interested, go to the Everyday Women TV. It's an app that you can download. It's 24/7 inspiration for women. And I'm so excited to be a part of that platform. It's a platform where women can use their voice to talk about a variety of topics. I mean, they're right. It's serious. Um, I watched a couple of the shows on I'm under the inspiration tab, but I watched lifestyles and I've watched business. And there was one lady that spoke in there about domestic violence. And you know how there's so much violence or sexual violence going on in the schools, and nobody's doing anything about it. And so these young girls, they created an app that will allow them to feel safe in their
Oh.
environment on reporting things like that. So it's a very encouraging platform. It's a very encouraging. Um, it's open to all women who want to share a story or whatever they're passionate about. And so that's why I did mine, because of the tea. But I wanted to share another cup that I have. My girlfriend drew this cup for me, and this cup um, was something that it says "party with me" in the front, and then it has a CBD, a cup of itself. But the slogan that we got our company from was on the spoon. We have a tea for that,
Oh,
and so that was my
okay.
inspiration. This was my inspiration to my slogan. We have a tea for that,
Okay.
and then I just started
Maybe
building on that.
Maybe I could make my name as Dorothy.
Oh, yeah.
Certainly
Yeah.
can.
Dot,
Dorothea. Change your
There you
spelling.
Dotty.
Yeah.
go. Right?
Dotty.
I love it. I love it.
I
But
don't have
Anna,
a T. T. I can make it Timothy.
there you go. There
Timothy.
My
you go.
husband.
Timo.
But yeah, there's so many, equality is one,
Yeah.
equality is important, diversity is important. Just, vulnerability is something that, we become transparent and we just show who we are and just, for me, I actually learned how vulnerable I was when I took a class 13 years ago in a leadership course here in Las Vegas. And it was the first part of it was, discovering why I am the way I am, and then going through a breakthrough and peeling the onion and getting to the core of who I actually am, and then going through 100 days of leadership, and every single day for 100 days, dream, declare, deliver, three things that you're going to do, and stick to it. Do it by 9 o'clock in the morning and clear it with your team at 9 o'clock at night, and you're holding yourself accountable to your, keeping your word with yourself. So I've been intrigued by leadership. I've been intrigued by mentorship. I've been intrigued by, learning, like I said, my vulnerabilities and being raw and authentic and real with, people who I encounter every day, the way I show up, you know, it says, how am I showing up? If I say
Also your creativity.
if there's three things I say I'm going to do and I only complete one or two, I'm not keeping my word with myself because I've only completed two of the tasks. So it's been an interesting journey, but I love it. I love, like I said, inspiring others. I love paying it forward. Community is important to me. We've had so many community events that we've been able to share, and gosh, I have to say the one from my leadership was pretty impactful, where we went to St. Jude's Ranch and we turned the entire one of their buildings into a quarters for the pregnant teens. And oh my goodness, it was just amazing how a small group of people were able to collect so many clothes, baby clothes from 0 to 12, 24 months. And the guys, they built, shelves in one of the rooms. So all the top shelf was girl clothes, all the bottom shelf was boy clothes, and all the mothers had to do was go in there and pick clothes before they bathed their babies. And we stocked the entire closets with goodies, and it's like it's paying it forward also in the community and making a difference and seeing the impact that it makes to the faces and the and what you get to the reward you get to feel, the fulfillment you get from it by doing things like that in the community. So
I really appreciate. You sound like a very fulfilled woman, well-rounded woman, and that's that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today.
Yeah,
we're not ending yet.
Thank you.
We're not
very,
ending
very
yet.
much for having me.
We're not done yet. We're not done yet, Anna.
Okay.
Because we have a part in our show where Mia gives the quote for the week for our topic, and we talk about that, the quote that she picks for this episode. And other than that, we can also answer questions from I don't know if we have comments from our audience. If we have, Mia, I guess, you can look it up. But what's our quote for today, Mia?
Yeah. So our quote is about positivity, since that's the title of Anna's show. It's from Jenny Garrett. It says, "Keep your face to the sunshine, and you cannot see a shadow."
I love it.
Your face to the sunshine,
and you cannot see a shadow.
All right. So what do you think of that, Anna? I think it's in relation I think it's related to one of your plates, one of the license plates that you showed. Look up, something like that.
Well, I had a
Look up.
CBD Love license plate.
You
I
said,
had a Thanks to God license plate.
uh-huh. So there's the
I
look up.
have a Be Blessed license plate because I am very blessed. I have a Please Pray license plate. I have He is King license plate. And I have Up to You, God. And this is a website that a Facebook page that I do have. My Facebook page is exactly this, Up to You, God. And I have almost 4,000 followers on it. I'm so thankful. I get about,
So Anna,
yes.
so Anna, would you say that up to God is related to the quote, looking to
Absolutely.
the sunshine?
Absolutely. Yes. And to be blessed, because it's a blessing to be positive every single day. It's a choice. And I get to pick that every single day. It's a daily choice. Positivity is a daily choice. And I pick it every single day. So, there are things that, not to say my life is perfect and there are negatives that come in, but I refuse to allow it to come into my space. I can keep it at arm's distance and say, yeah, I get to keep my space and my boundaries, clear. And I do that because I've created and worked, or what I've created for myself, my peace and my sanity and my, well-being. I've put myself in a place where I can feel safe and calm and the tranquility that I love. So I'm very careful about getting that negative energy into my space. I pay attention to that because it's contagious, just like positivity is contagious. So thank you again, ladies, for letting me be here today. If anybody's interested in looking at my website, it's Pure Tea Love. It's www.puretealove.com. And if you're interested in having a tea party or getting consultation on CBD, please feel free to give me a call. You can call me on 725-221-1511. And I'm so thankful that you guys let me be on your show today. I hope that I can come back and maybe at some point you can be on my TV show.
Oh, that would be cool.
I would like that.
Yeah. All right. So we can come back to that, Anna, your invitation for us to taste your tea, have a party. And but I want to talk a little bit about the quote, looking to the sunshine can be very blinding.
Well,
but then there's no shadow, right? No shadow. What do you think, Mia?
Well, my thoughts on that is like, I always like to say, don't ever let nobody steal your sparkle. Okay. Don't ever let nobody steal your sparkle. So take it with you every day. Take your sunshine with you. When you wake up in the morning and think about, the sunshine coming through. And this is my favorite time of the year when spring comes, and I love hearing the birds chirp out the window in the mornings. Those are my favorite times. Like we take it for granted sometimes, right? But it is. It's don't let the anger come down. Don't let the shadow come down on you. Let God's light, God's grace, God's mercy come down, and I feel fulfilled when I allow that to happen. So
awesome. Thank you for that, Anna. What about you, Mia?
What I think about the quote?
Yeah.
Yeah. The quote. Well, I always look at the brighter things. When there's a problem, I look at the brighter side of things. So I think that's what the quote is about. If you look at the brighter side, you don't look at the shadows. You don't look at the bad effects. So yeah, you always look at the brighter side and things would end up fine.
With positivity.
Positivity.
That's how you remain positive. Yeah.
We
Huwag
are
kang
a
nega.
community.
Don't be nega.
Don't be negative.
Yeah.
We are a community of positivity, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you know,
So,
one of
how
our
about you?
tagline is your this is on the dot. You're holding space for positivity.
Right.
There you go.
Correct.
We have just forgotten to mention that, time and again. What about me? So, um, I've lived in the shadows for quite a while, so I'm done with that. Goodbye. Arm's length distance. Put your mask on. Goodbye. I'm
Talk
in
to
the
the
sun.
hand.
To the head. I'm in the sun now, and here's the thing. Here's what I learned about being here in Europe for the past 3 months. How important the sun is to them, to everyone. So
Oh.
every so often, it's gloomy, it's cloudy, dark, snowy, and foggy, and all that, misty. And every time the weather announces that there's going to be some sun, people will be out, even if it's cold, because that's how important the sun is to them. So, as an analogy to what we're talking about, the sun is a symbol of positivity, of brightness, of course. But physically, it's very important for people in the dark, living in the dark. So that's a lesson there. And
Oh.
yeah.
Oh,
So
Agreed.
remember?
Agreed.
Remember, Anna? Anna and I met at this wine tasting event. Remember? And
Yes, that's me.
we met this guy from Iceland, and he was saying that in Iceland there's only a few months of sun, and
Mhm.
it's always nighttime there, and that's the reason why he moved to the U.S. is because of that. And
It's
so
depressing.
it's
It
depressing.
could be
That's
very
what he said.
depressing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Good for him.
right.
it's
He made
very
the right choice.
interesting. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's very true what you said, that. So that's the reason why he moved.
Yes. Uh-huh. So true. So now I'm not my curiosity as to why
I love it.
Japanese love the sun is
It's funny.
quenched. I mean, I have answered to that curiosity, to the question, why do they crave the sunlight so much? It's because they're in the dark most of the time. So yeah.
That would make
Yes.
sense. That would make
Mhm.
sense.
Yes.
Right.
So we honor our
So
blessings.
yeah,
Cheers to that.
Yes.
so many teacups. I only have
Well, this
one.
one, it has a stack of teas and it says curiosity, nighty night tea, because we have the golden nights here, so I'm representing the golden nights even in my teacup. And then
Yeah.
we have opportunity and prosperity and positivity and gosh, yes. So there's a tea for that. We have a tea for that.
There's a different tea that's going in my mind, but no.
What is that tea, Anna? What is
Well,
that
thank
tea?
you, ladies. Thank you so
Please,
very much. I really, truly
thank you,
appreciate
Anna.
you giving me the
Thank you
time
so
today.
much for being with us. So, to all our audience, thank you so much for being with us right here on the dot, PHLV Radio. If you see the logo, that's a bright star there. So
Yeah.
that's for positivity. Thank
I
you so
love it.
much.
Thank you,
And
Thank you,
Anna.
ladies. Bye-bye.
thank you, Anna. Blessings to
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Blessings to you.
Thank you,
You stay
Dad.
blessed.
Thank you,
Bye,
everyone. This
ladies.
is Dorothy.
I don't have a tea. I'll just claim my
Okay.
husband's Timothy.
Timothy.
Bye-bye,
Okay.
ladies.
Bye. See you next week.
Sounds good.
Bye, Anna. Thank you.
on the Dot is presented by Benjamina Mia Casino, licensed real estate professional since 2008. License number S01669991 LLC.
Just like a friend from back home. This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.